हेलो दोस्तों, आज हम लेने वाले हैं 120 वर्ड पर मिनट इंग्लिश डिक्टेशन. बी रेडी फॉर इट. 10 सेकेंड, 5 सेकेंड, start. Paragraph. Dear sir, I have received your letter dated 10th February 1992. I am glad to know that you have started an industry in the rural area. Actually, development of rural areas are very much neglected by all the people. Though some signs of development in a few areas is seen, by and large the welfare of the people living in rural areas is very much neglected. In some of the villages, the total population is getting reduced year by year. This is mainly because there are no sufficient educational and vocational facilities. Employment opportunities are also not available in the rural areas. Unless steps are taken to improve the facilities, it would be difficult to retain the people in the villages. I am also told that most of the people are selling their property in the villages and settling down in the towns and cities. The concept of service has not been developed among the educated youth. Paragraph. We have been talking about catering to the poor people of this country. All parties have been talking about it. This is not a party program. This is a program of the people in which the governments have to cooperate. The people have to come forward to the vigilant to be able to find out what is happening, to check if there is any malpractice. It is for the villagers to show you what is happening. You cannot send a team to every village. It is not possible. Paragraph. So, it is also another method of walking up the feelings of the people to get their full contribution and cooperation. That is how you create an atmosphere where good administration is not only at the government level but it has the full support from the people. This is something again that we have been trying to do for the last 40 years, but we have not been able to achieve. We only send inquiry teams. No inquiry teams coming from above will ever succeed in finding out what is wrong in a small village. People would not come forward. They would not open their mouth. Nobody will give evidence. Only a trained man comes and gives wrong evidence on the basis of which wrong conclusions are arrived at and wrong decisions are taken. So, what we are doing is to involve the people at the grassroots level in something with which they are very vitally concerned. It involves their food, it involves their next meal. Paragraph. Therefore, this is a very vital program according to our experience. This has to be done on the basis of very close connection between the people and the governments at both levels, the state and the center. The district administrations would have a very big role. The collector would have to take particular interest in these things. Unless he visits the spots, unless he satisfied himself that everything has been properly organized, I am afraid nothing would happen. So, every person engaged in this has a task to do, has a hard job to do. In the first 1 or 2 years, this going to be quite difficult. We cannot give up. We cannot throw up our hands and say we cannot do it. We will have to do it because we owe it to our people. I am sure that discussion will be frank.